What's it been like to go through camp and then now kind of have the switch up here at the end to see a new place and get out and feel something different?
It's been real nice. I'm a Texas boy, so I mean, I'm used to the heat. We got a lot of teammates, from Texas and from the South. We used to it. But I mean, it's definitely a change up, switch up with the turf and everything. But for the most part, I'm just glad, we got out here and we're staying locked in and focused and getting our work in.
How do you describe this point in camp? Because it starts to get repetitive. You guys have seen each other 16 times now in 16 days. What's this part of camp like?
It's the dog days. Like, you gotta want it to get through this. Like, this is where everybody really starting to find their why. Like, why you really playing? Why you out here? It's just you really start to find yourself in this time, like when it really gets hard. When it really gets hard.
What's this offseason been like for you going back to the spring and now you're getting towards the end of camp? What's this offseason been like for you?
This offseason for me has been very productive. I just been learning from the older guys, Craig Woodson and Miles Williams, just asking them as much questions as possible, trying to get any little piece of information I can. Same thing with Noah Williams, that dude, he comes and approaches the game different than anybody. It's something special to see, and, I definitely try to take after him a little bit for that too.
How would you describe the competition in that secondary? Because there's a lot of guys who could play, a lot of guys who want to play. How would you describe the competition in that room?
I mean, we don't really look at it as competing. I mean, we're competing against each other at the end of the day, but we're all working together as a unit to complete one goal. And, for us, that's just being the best DB group to come through Cal history. So, we're all just trying our hardest to achieve that goal and just getting steps and steps closer each and every day in fall camp.
This is kind of the time where you're starting to try and carve out a role for yourself. What have you been trying to do to do that, and what are some things that you feel like are your best assets right now?
Things that I've been trying to do, just production. That's really all you can do. Just produce as much as I can. And I'm sorry, what was the other question you asked?
Just what are some things that I guess that you've been working on, or you think are maybe your best assets to get on the field this year?
Things I've been working on, just getting my eyes right, my eyes in the right spot, and I think my best asset will be my speed, and I think a lot of people, they're not gonna see it coming. I feel like I'm faster than most.
Where do you stack up in the interceptions in camp kind of tally?
Right now I'm middle of the pack. I think Noel is for sure leading. No, 3, the one I was talking about, approaches the game different. But we still got more days. Let me try to catch up. So yeah. It's all good.
You've had a couple moments where you've been able to kind of showcase your ball skills. How important is that to your game?
My ball skills is everything. Being a safety, like you have to get that ball out the air. If you don't get that ball out the air, someone else will. So, just working on that and trying to be best at that.
What's the camaraderie like within that group? I know we talked about the competition, but I know talking to some of the other DBs, they talked about you guys are getting pretty close, and there's been some moments where you guys have been able to bond a little bit more. What's it been like, over the course of the offseason, kind of building a bond with guys that have been here, and then maybe even newer guys that got here, in the summer?
It's been real great. I'm really just starting to learn how my guys is, and then just really just start to click with them, hang out with them more. We really just starting to, come together as a unit, just really bonding on and off the field, doing things together, going out to eat together, just things like that.
How has the defense progressed since you first stepped on campus?
I would just say in our communication and us learning how to play off of each other on the field. So I would say we're more of a unit now than we were coming in. I'd say we learn how to work together more. We're learning how to work together more.
It feels like you guys as DBs are going to be involved in a lot, not just stopping the pass. How exciting is that for you to know that you're going to be involved in a lot of different things?
Oh, that's great. As a DB or just a football player in general, you love to be versatile and really showcase what you could do. Just be able to showcase that you could do different things from feeling the run game all the way to being in the pass game and being productive.
What's left on the checklist for you guys as a secondary before you get to the first game?
Before we get to the first game, what's left on the checklist? Really just all the things we're working on. Really just coming together as a unit and really learning how to play together, just really click on defense.
I know you mentioned the dog days. How excited are you to play somebody else eventually here in a couple weeks?
It's gonna be nice. You get to hit someone other than your guys, so it's gonna be a real fun time.
Appreciate it.